Sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Monica Riggs. The judge in former President Trump's hush money trial has shot down a request for a mistrial over Stormy Daniels' testimony today. Our Katrina Kaufman's following the case in New York.
She told us every detail about the time they spent together, from the suite down to the golden manicure kit that she found in the bathroom, but it's when she actually came out of using that restroom that she found Trump in the bedroom, in his boxers, which led to the sexual encounter between the two of them.
Trump hasn't said much about the trial today after the judge threatened him with jail time for violating his gag order.
I'm Matt Piper. Mayor Eric Adams says he has had discussions with the Department of Corrections in case the judge throws Trump in jail.
Law enforcement, we have to adjust whatever comes our way, but, we don't want to deal with a hypothetical. They're professionals. They'll be ready.
Trump has so far been fined $10,000 over 10 violations of the judge's gag order.
The White House says it is closely monitoring Israel's military movements now in Rafah.
The National Security Council's John Kirby said the Israelis have indicated this is not a major offensive.
What we've been told by our Israeli counterparts is that this operation last night was limited and designed to cut off Hamas's ability to smuggle weapons and funds into Gaza.
And he says Israel has committed to reopening border crossings to allow in humanitarian aid.
That's CBS's Cammy McCormick. TikTok is suing the U.S. for violating the First Amendment with a new law banning the app if it doesn't divest from China. Tech expert Ian Sherr.
The key question here is where the First Amendment runs up against concerns about national security.
That law signed by President Biden gives TikTok a year to stop. House Speaker Mike Johnson still warding off talks of an ousting despite calls from some members of his own party for him to resign.
Right now, it's all hands on deck, all hands on the wheel, and steering the ship of state, so to speak. So I'm honored to be able to do that. I expect I'll be doing that in the future.
Donald Trump reportedly talked to Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene this week, urging her to stand down. Russia's president has been sworn in for another term.
With the tide of war in Ukraine apparently beginning to swing in his favor, Putin's hold on power appears unassailable beginning this fifth six-year term. Vicki Barker, CBS News.
The United Launch Alliance says it could try again on Friday night to launch a Boeing Starliner capsule into orbit. It was ready to go yesterday with 2 NASA astronauts on board, but the launch got scrubbed last night over a last-minute valve issue. Engineers said they've fixed it. The test was already delayed years because of tech issues. This is CBS News.
That's today's news, I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cab News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 64 degrees in Pleasanton, California.